Everyone is trying very hard in the boats to have a good catch. And it takes a long time to learn how to have a good catch. So I don't mean to be crabby on the water. I know you're all trying and you're all getting better. And getting better sometimes, well, actually getting better will often feel bad because you're making a change and you're using then a different sequential of your muscle groups, something that you haven't used before. And so it's going to feel slower, it's going to feel awkward, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It is what it is, okay? So we all need to be patient. Me, you, everyone. Don't worry about it, okay? You're getting better. So let me give you a demonstration of the catch and talk about the catch. The catch is very difficult to do. It's very difficult to do. When does the catch happen, all right? Well, on the recovery, you're rolling up the slide. Well, you're actually pulling the boat to you, but visually, I want you to think about the seat, the wheels are turning, the seat is rolling up the slide. In order to drive, you have to stop. The seat has to stop because you have to go one direction, stop, and go in the other direction. The better you are, the quicker you can turn around the recovery to the drive, the better rower you're going to be. Just like in any sport, okay? Changing direction is the most difficult thing to do in any sport. It is. And the quicker and the lighter that you can change direction, the better athlete you are. So on the water, the quicker that you can turn around your recovery to the catch, the more boat speed you're going to have. So the catch, when does that happen? The catch happens at that point where the seat is turning around, changing direction from recovery to drive. So when the seat is moving into the catch, that is where, as you're moving into the catch, that 1 inch before you stop and drive, that is where the oar starts to go down to the water. The moment that blade touches the water should be exactly where the seat is no longer moving, and you start to push your legs. That is very difficult to do. Common mistakes is when you're coming into the catch and you're trying really hard to have a good catch and you drop your hands and sky your blade and then you chop it in. You come to the catch, you drop your hands, you chop it in because you're trying to have a quick catch, all right? So you come up, you drop your hands and you chop it in. Usually what happens at that moment is you're already driving and then you chop the blade in on the drive. And that creates a lot of check. Another common error is trying to back the blade in too much. So as you approach the catch, you put the blade down to the water, the blade's gonna rotate a bit in your hand. That's because you're backing it in too much. You're still moving into the catch. You see that? You don't want to do that either. Obviously, that's checking the boat down quite a bit. So you're going to learn over time that blade is feathered, the blade is level, you square your blade, it's level, 9/10 of the slide, now it goes down to the water. So that it touches the water at full compression, you have to completely bury the blade and push with the legs. Some of you are coming up, squaring the blade, and you're not putting the blade all the way in the water. It's another mistake. Some of you are coming up and you're burying it very deep with your upper body. It's another common mistake. All right, so there's a lot that we have to learn how to do, but I want you to try to get these major concepts of when do you catch? You catch when the seat is changing direction from recovery to drive. You want to have the catch react to your leg drive, not the other way around. You don't want to come up and sit there and then catch. You want to come into the catch and come out of the catch. Come into the catch, come out of the catch, right? But as you come in, drop and push. Drop and push. So you're catching the moment that the seat is turning around. It's right in that changing of direction. The only way you can do that correctly is keeping your hands level, squaring the blade before the catch, letting the blade drop down into the water by being relaxed. I'm not like this. I'm relaxed. I'm letting the blade drop, and I push with the legs. Don't take the catch here. Don't take it here. Take it with the legs. Drop and push. Drop and push. From the side, blades are squared. They go down to the water, that last inch of recovery, down and push. That's why that drill we did today, where you tap down to the gunnel and you move to the catch and you let it drop. That's trying to learn that ability to stay level right down to the water. So if you think about taking a glass and putting a glass down on the table, that's what the catch is. You put the glass out and down on the table. You don't go like this, boom. You don't go like boom and slide it backwards. You put the glass down on the table with your arm fully extended. That's the catch, okay? So when I'm watching you all row, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see you rowing the blade in. I don't want to see you backing it in too much. You just come on up, square your blade, 9/10 slide, relax, let it drop into the water. You have to kind of set it just a bit to make sure it's in the water. Okay, you just can't come up and let it skim across the water. You have to square it and you have to set it, let it drop, take it with the legs, push it level. Okay? That's my presentation. All right, here's a good example of one of the common errors of dropping the hands as you go into the catch. At this point right here, the blade should be off the water and they should travel level. Instead, you're squaring and dropping your hands, specifically 3 and 5. Look how far off the blade is from the water. It's at this point here is that you have to chop your blade down at the catch. And you can see there's no splash whatsoever. And also, look at how far some of you have driven your legs and you've put no pressure in the boat. Also, look at the different leg drives and everyone in the boat. Everyone has a different catch timing or technique, and everyone is driving their legs at a different time. That's why, look at the knees. They're all up and down at different heights because the catches were not together.
6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, here's an example of what I see in the launch. We have 4 different blade heights, 4 different square timings. But let's focus on stroke seat. Stroke, you can see that your chest is down a bit and that your body weight is now going to travel downwards, which means your hands are going to travel downwards, which will cause your blade to sky. When your blade skies, you're going to have to chop at your catch and miss some water. Roll into the catch, handles go down, right? So now you're in the catch position, your hands are down. The only thing that you can do to get your blade in water right now is to quickly chop the blade in. That's why your catch is a little early. But you've missed a lot of water and you've put a lot of check into the boat. Good leg push, but you missed a lot of your stroke because you chopped your blade into the water. You don't do it all the time, but call me crazy, you're probably going to do it again right here. Going forward, squaring the blade, dropping your hands. Now you're going to drive the blade in and chop right there. Jacob was right with you on the hang and chop. Nice going, Jacob. Now that's why sometimes you can watch your crew row in regular speed. Looks like they're catching together. Doesn't mean they're catching correctly. There's another drop. And there is the chop and rowing the blade inwards. Now it's not that you guys can't row well. You're just rowing very inconsistently. Here is that clip shown again. But let's watch Jacob. Watch Jacob's blade. He's going to move forward. He's going to drop his blade down. Slight backsplash. And this is a great catch, Jacob, right there. Little backsplash, blade right to the water. That's really a very good catch. Catch is good. Unfortunately, I'm going to show the clip again, and let's watch Jacob's outside arm. Okay, watch Jacob's outside arm. Again, Jacob's going to lift his blade. The blade's going to go down to the water, but Jacob, you're going to grab a bit with that outside arm, which is taking away your ability to push with your legs. Watch his blade. Good catch, grabbing with the left arm. See how bent it is? And see how your back is not opening up. So I need you to have same catch, straight arms, better use of your legs and back. Okay, same clip again, but let's watch Nate. And watch Nate, how Nate, you're at this catch, you're really dropping your hands. You're really going to open your back at the catch and miss a lot of water by rowing it in. Let's watch what he does. At the front end, opening the back, chopping the blade in, and you've opened your back way too early. Now, you don't row that way all the time. That just wasn't your best stroke of the day.